In the Carnival Cruise Lines loyalty program known as VIFP, which stands for Very Important Fun Person Club, there are several levels that you reach, and one of those levels is gold. And so in order to reach the gold level, you have to have what they say is between 25 and 74 points. Well, what are points? Points are basically days you've spent on the cruise ship. At the gold level, after you've spent 25 days sailing with Carnival, you get a couple of extra things. This is one step above the red level, where we have a video you can check out to learn all about the red level. There are 5 perks that come at the gold level with the VIFP club, but honestly, there's really only 3 that are any good, and one of those you already had if you were a red level member. So let's just jump right into it. I'll start off with the slightly less impressive ones first. So you get member-only offers. Now, what that means is when you go to carnival.com, the website, to go and book a cruise potentially, if you log in with your account, there might be better prices for having logged in with an account. Sometimes they're better. Generally speaking, I haven't found them super compelling, so that's one of those perks that I don't really call a perk. The other one is member e-newsletter. That's just marketing emails, and so that to me is even less of a perk than number 1. Number 3 is a complimentary 1.5 liter bottle of water. It's redeemable at any bar, restaurant, or stateroom. The way it used to work is there would be bottles of water in your room, and if you were red level or higher, or gold or above, then there would be a free bottle for you, and it would be marked separately from the ones you have to pay for. And so on some ships that might still be the case. When that happens, look carefully to see if the bottle of water has a price on it. If it does, don't touch it. If there is a bottle of water with no price on it, and you are red level or above, if you're gold, then that's free. That's for you to enjoy. One thing I like to do is I'll take it up to Lido and I'll refill it after I've used it. So it's kind of my water bottle for the whole cruise. And it's a little bit more green that way too, because I'm reusing the bottle. But if you don't have a priceless, a price-free, a bottle of water with no price on it in your cabin, then you're going to need to go to a bar or restaurant to get that. And so you'll just speak to the staff there, and they can help you out. The other thing you get is an appreciation drink on cruises that last 5 or more days. Now, the way that this was generally done in the past is you would get a little welcome letter in your stateroom, and there would be a coupon on the bottom that would be perforated that you would take off, and then you can take with you to any bar on the last evening of the cruise after 5 p.m. And so getting a free drink is kind of cool. Personally, I recommend the Kiss on the Lips. I like that one quite a bit, but it's not the best perk because it's after 5 p.m. on the last night of the cruise. So it's like you're packing up, you're traveling tomorrow, not a good day to have a hangover on your travel day. So I'm not a fan of how it's limited from the time standpoint, but at the same time, it's a free drink. You can go try a free drink, you know. Maybe you get your luggage all packed and then go have a drink and commiserate on the fact that you're going to be off the ship tomorrow and probably headed home and to work. So maybe that drink will help soften the blow a little of your last night on board. And the other thing that you get at the gold level is you get a gold pin on every sailing. And I kind of like that. I don't wear the pins, but I like having them. I like the collection of pins. I think that's kind of cool. So in order to get your pin, the way it used to work is that it would be in your stateroom generally when you first board or within the first sort of day. However, what's happening now is it's available at the photo gallery, and I'm just going to read this straight from their website. It's redeemable at the photo gallery no later than 2 days before the end of the cruise. So what does that mean? No later than 2 days before the end of the cruise. So basically, if you try to go get your pin on the last 2 days of the cruise, it sounds like you might be out of luck, which kind of sucks. But you're going to want to go get that pin. My advice is you're going to want to go get that pin right away. Also, there have been some supply chain issues over the last little while, and so it's possible they may run out. So my recommendation is that's an early thing you want to do early in your cruise. Definitely don't leave it to the last 2 days. So overall, gold is a nice intermediary step between red and platinum, but for my money, platinum is where the perks really kick in. The gold is just kind of a couple nice to have things, a drink at not the most convenient time, and a pin collectible, which you might or might not care about. And let me know in the comments, what do you think about these perks? Are these something that you think you would enjoy if you've already attained gold status? Is it something you've already enjoyed? What do you think about that? And what do you think about these perks? Are they real perks for you? Do they incentivize you to go cruising more? Personally, for me, platinum is where where it's at. We've got a video that goes through all the platinum perks, so go check that out. And so for me, that's where the perks really start to feel like you're kind of treated a little special for having, had that loyalty and cruised with them and been an experienced cruiser, because I think an experienced cruiser hopefully has learned a few things along the way, and we try to share those things here on this channel, so make sure you subscribe. But as an experienced cruiser, I think that we're probably maybe a little less work, hopefully, for the staff, because we're not constantly asking questions. We know our way around. We know how things on the ship generally work. And so I think that in terms of, also being a repeat and reliable customer, but also in terms of having that experience. So I think that's it's a good thing. It's nice to be rewarded. At the gold level, it feels like I'm making progress towards platinum when I was gold. And the pins are kind of nice, and the drink was a little bit nice, but platinum is really where it's at. So keep cruising is my advice. And let me know if you found this video useful. Please give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments what you think of these perks. If there's any other questions you have about cruising, please let us know. We'll do our best to try and get a video out where we can answer that cleanly, clearly, and we'll try to answer your questions as straight to the point as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.